Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to talk with you guys about something if you want to rent an apartment in Austria. Because recently I'm also looking for apartments myself and I have done quite a lot of researches. So that's why I would like to make this video to share some of the things I think you must know if you want to rent an apartment here. But of course, this is not covering all the points, just some kind of a starting point, I would say. So yeah, let's get started. The common type of apartments for renting are whole apartment, shared apartment, student dorms if you're a student, and there are also apartments within a house of a family for renting. No matter you want to rent a whole apartment for yourself or you want to live in a shared apartment, usually there are two types of rental contracts, an unlimited one and a limited one. Unlimited one is pretty clear, and the more often situation is you will have a limited contract. What's so special about Austria is, although the contract is usually for 3 years, but if you want to leave the apartment after 12 months, you can inform your landlord 3 months in advance that you are gonna quit. So your landlord can start to search for the new tenant and so on. But if you want to leave the apartment before the first 12 months, then you need to have an agreement with the landlord. However, there are some exceptions. If you have to leave the apartment because of the condition of the apartment, namely if there are essence damage of the apartment or if there's something happens that the apartment is no longer suitable for living, then definitely you can terminate the contract. And on the other hand, if you have professional changes, means you are not moving out based on your free own wish, sometimes the condition of the contract also will be changed. Usually under the following channels, you can easily or relatively fast to find apartments. For example, Facebook groups. If you look for shared apartment, you can go to wggesucht.de, and Willhaben is also a website that's commonly used for searching apartment. And definitely using a real estate agent is also a way to find a good apartment for yourself. And if you really want to search for an apartment via an agent, I would say this is not very cheap in Austria. The fee for an agent is usually 1 to 3 months rent, depending on the length of your contract and of course the situation of the apartment and also fee rate of the agent. The German word for the agent fee is Provision. So if you have searched online and you have seen an advertisement for renting apartment and you have seen the word Provision there, and then you know it's from an agent. And usually on the rental advertisement, except the provision, we'll see the rent of the apartment and also the deposit of the apartment. So usually the deposit will be 2 to 3 months rent. Some things you really need to pay attention to. First of all, it is written on the advertisement saying the rent is a cold rent, means the heatings and the hot water and all these kind of warming fees are not included. And then if the rental is warm, means warm, of course the heating and hot water is included. However, sometimes the internet fee is not included. If you are renting a shared apartment or you are going to receive a contract, another person, is not always the case, but sometimes might include some of the fees for the changing contract. This is quite a special case and I don't understand why, because that can be very expensive. You can pay hundreds of euros just for change the name on the contract. No matter they're shared apartments or the whole apartments you're renting, in Austria it's very common to rent an unfurnished apartment, which means be prepared to buy your own furniture. However, there's a situation maybe can also help your hustle in buying new furniture if you just move to the country. Some of the shared apartments or even their whole apartments, when there's somebody already living there before and maybe they would like to leave some of the furniture there, then you just have to negotiate with them, pay a certain fee for the Ablöse. So then you can buy the furniture directly from them. I would say this is not very common in my country because most of the apartments for rent are all furnitured. But with the uploader, I think this is a quite smart way to solve this problem. So much for the basic but essential things I consider for renting apartments in Austria. And are just the most basic things. I will also listed all the websites or platforms I have mentioned at the description box. And if you have something additional to add up, tips and tricks, and what should we as a foreigner be consider about while renting apartment, and also the things should be pay attention to, please, I'm very welcome you to leave the comments down there. And I wish all of you, if you're searching for apartment in Austria, can be very successful and find something you like very soon. Actually, I'm still looking for apartment on my own, so wish me luck as well.